Welcome to Southern Crime, a new podcast where we look at different crimes from the South. The more twists and turns, the better. This podcast discusses serious crimes and is meant for those 18 years and older. Listener discretion is advised. Please consider a donation through listener support to help us keep things going. I am not staying in the South again. We are headed over to Boise, Idaho, where there was a mall shooting on October 25th. Now, I'm going to first cover that. There was mall security officer Joe Acker and a shopper, Roberto Padilla Arguelles, which I might have said wrong, were killed by a man who opened fire inside the mall on October 25th. 5 others were injured. The gunman, Jacob Bergquist of Boise, later died after a shootout with police. So a guy walks into the mall and carrying several guns. Jacob Bergquist is the shooter. He walks into the mall with several guns. Security guard walks up to him because obviously they don't want you carrying a bunch of guns into the mall. The shooter turns around and starts to walk away, then turns back around and shoots Joe Acker, the security guard, and Robert Padilla, who was just riding the escalator. Then, at some point, other people got injured, and he goes outside, or I believe it said he went outside and got into a gun battle with the police, and he was killed. So that was all good. But here is the even more horrible part of this whole thing. A Boise woman accused of stripping jewelry, clothing, and other possessions from the body of a security guard shot to death in a rampage at the Boise Town Square Mall told detectives that she had gone into survivor mode and she believed she was entitled to take the items from Joe Acker. Mary Alice Scarborough, 54 years old, is facing charges of destruction of evidence, malicious injury to property, grand theft, and disturbing the peace. Multiple different people told her to stop messing with the body and stop altering it. She ignored them and continued stealing items. According to investigators, the suspect moved Acker's body and took her rings, gun belt, radio, shoelaces, sunglasses, and other items. In an interview with detectives later, Scarborough admitted to the thefts, but said she thought the security guard was still alive. She said she was in survivor mode, so she decided it would be a good idea to just take whatever she wanted from Joe Acker. She admitted pulling her bootlaces out and removing her boots, then said she considered putting her boots back on her because she might get cold, even though she was already dead. Scarborough also told the detectives that she had considered taking Acker's pants as well, but ultimately decided against it. They had reports that she had already been acting bizarrely inside the mall when the shooting broke out. According to prosecutors, Scarborough, who told police she had used alcohol and methamphetamine, drugs kill people, was inside the Playjoy store, kicking holes and ripping sheets of metal from the wall when Bergquist opened fire. The suspect later said that she had just been renovating Playjoy when the shooting started, telling police that an unknown person had told her that the walls were not important. At some point after stealing the items from Acker's body, Scarborough went to the parking lot where she proceeded to kick over signs at a COVID-19 testing station that was near Pier 1. She stole traffic cones, banged on a car, and set fire inside of a porta potty. I wonder who she stole the lighter from. The woman was arrested for disturbing the peace and transported to the Ada County Jail, where deputies discovered ACKER'S jewelry, and sunglasses among her possessions. They have video footage from inside the mall, and there were witness accounts that, told them about this. Acker, a 26-year-old Army veteran and Taekwondo black belt who identified as a transgender woman, was described by her family and partner as kind, quick-witted, and relentlessly driven to help others. There is a GoFundMe that has been set up for her family and for the care of her young daughter. I will put that below. They are holding Scarborough for $25,000 bond. Drugs are drugs are bad, but Lord, I don't know what to say. I've never tried meth, so maybe it does do crazy things like that. She definitely looks like she's a meth addict from her booking photo. So there you go. There you go. We will see you all later. Bye, y'all.